Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6.
Okay,
absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Shot, 17. Check, cut.
They go bootleg. Love. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Here we go. Ultra. Go ultra.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. at their own 21.
Angel. Delta. Right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Alpha. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Again, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Angel.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go Alpha right here. Mayday. All right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Love now to pass on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Watch out now. Sticky Fury.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields out to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Come on.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hut.
Play action this time with Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Let's go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Here we go, son.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Out of his end zone, Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown and 9th overall on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because This one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys end up watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. We're good.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
11. Hey, 5:51. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Packers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Alpha, 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 alpha. All right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
3rd and 3.
Hey, can't. Tonight.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Tonight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
11. Justin.
Moore, the man in motion.
Tonight.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Alpha. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Chan. Tonight.
Shrugs him off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 113 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Tonight.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go Alpha right here. Tonight.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Hey, Ken.
They're going option play on third down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 5.
Hey, Ken. What's right? Hey, Ken. Hey, 551. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What's right?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here we go. Hey, going alpha right here. Right.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, son.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Easy, easy, easy. Here we go, son. Oh, you gotta feel it, baby. Hey, Cougar. Go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Set.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Right.
And they will take a knee here.
Don't jump. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. We good. Right.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, The winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, son. Set.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Set.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go.